A lot of people have been asking me about myself, who I am, what I do, where I come from, blah, blah, blah. Why does my accent fluctuate? And so on. Thought I'd share a bit. So, I was born in London to Turkish British parents. I find myself to be very Turkish culturally. My perspective, I don't know, I spend a lot of time there. It's where I feel the most at home. And the closest person in my life was my grandfather, who lived until 102. He felt the closest to him in life. And his daughter, who's like a mum to me. I moved to America when I was 10 and lived there on and off. Came back to Turkey, to England, went back, changed my mind a lot. Thanks to God I had that luxury. I am a bit of a polymath. I have, like 7 degrees. Spent a lot of time in education. I've worked in one profession with royal family members and in another profession in Skid Row and Med Central population. Not that I'm saying they are the same population, I'm just saying those are the populations I worked with. I now am a consigliere for those who can afford my therapeutic services. I treat a few high-ranking individuals, and that is basically where I live, in that space. I am twice married, and yet every day I say, don't know why people get married. I think the best thing about marriage is divorce. But I mean that when it's improperly served, when you two are not compatible, and really you have to work through your shit to be like the best version of yourself, and it's really hard to be able to do that with someone else, despite the fact that the most growth comes from interpersonal challenges, because they are the mirror of our childhood. So if you can find the person that you're willing to do the dirty work with, then marriage can be beautiful. I'm a mum. My child is 6 going on 30. I suppose that's like the new generation. What else? I now live in LA. I don't intend to stay there forever, but I also don't know what forever means. LA is the longest place I've ever stayed in any part of the world. I've been there for, I think, 12 years now. And it's, like I said, the longest place I've ever been anywhere. I didn't know anyone when I moved, and I just decided to move on a whim because I didn't like the job I was doing anymore. And I moved to LA. And yeah, didn't know anyone. It was crazy. I knew one person, actually. I lied. That was it. What else? My accent fluctuates. Depends on my mood. I understand that is confusing for a lot of people, but